My name is Dave Egan. I'm from Drift Games and Drift Masters in Europe. I'm here at the Link ECU 50k in Riverside Drift to see if I can stack up against some of the best in the business over here. Mostly I'm here to have a good time, experience some new drivers, new cars, and we're having a blast. I think one of the biggest differences that I've noticed over here is probably a little bit on the style side. A lot of guys have very stylish cars, and obviously all of the LS V8s, because they're really super expensive in Europe, hard to find, and you know, people don't run them. They still run a lot of the old school Japanese engines like the SR20 and the 2J and the RB, but here a lot of V8s. So that's something, we hear a very different sound to all the cars here, a lot more torque, that kind of stuff. And to be honest, the level of build quality here is very, very high compared to anywhere I've been in the world. So even at the grassroots level, the build quality is quite high, and the driving level is actually very good. So now that they've got so many events in the US that have sort of prize pots, so I think this carries on from sprint car racing or whatever, the idea of a big prize at the end, and they kind of open the entry to everybody. It mixes it up quite a bit, because in Europe you've got a scale. You start at grassroots, then you have to build a certain type of car to get into Pro-Am, then you go from Pro-Am to Pro and so on. And here, I'm not sure if it's so different, because I think a lot of the top guys are going to win events anyway. But what is amazing is that somebody who's not at the top level can run laps with their heroes or their idols, and they can actually learn something of how fast their car is, what's their line like, or even just get to meet them and have a conversation on the track. So it doesn't seem so segregated from the bottom to the top, which is really good, because the knowledge that the guys at the top have, it's important to bring that to the guys who are in grassroots, because if they learn more, they get better and they move faster up the ranks. So for a lot of guys to be able to come to the track, compete against guys they watch on, you know, online or whatever, and follow their YouTube or whatever, it's like not only are they drifting, but they're getting to experience something new and also meet their heroes. So I think it's a really nice idea. I still think the best guys will always win no matter where you are in the world, but it's nice for these guys to move the progression a little bit closer. And always, you can come and dream, right? You can dream of coming to an event, winning all the money, beating all the guys you've watched on YouTube. That's a really cool thing. So we're all still in that buzz when we do these competitions. So it's a very fun thing. I think they should do a lot more, and it does a lot for the sport positively. We partnered up with Link like 5-6 years ago. The company was still quite young, still quite undecided on its direction, and it put a lot of effort into the European drift scene, which exploded everything, all the way from some of the top drivers like the Shanahans, all the way to Drift Masters, where they are a big help there as well. And not only help in terms of sponsoring, but the support, the advice, trying to be part of the scene instead of just saying I'm a sponsor and walking away. They're integrated into everything, and we thought that was a very European thing, but now that we've come here to the United States, obviously they've helped us get here. They've been in and out of my car with laptops all weekend. Even here, they're around the pits. So anyone who's bought the product, they're jumping in the car to make sure the product's working exceptionally well. That doesn't happen with most anything you buy on a drift car. It's not like you buy it, you put it in, nobody from that company is coming to check if it's okay. I think that's a really unique part of Link, which I think is amazing, and the fact that they're so approachable, so friendly, and they want to see everybody have a good time, not just because they're running their product, but because they're fans of drifting too. So it carries completely over from Europe to the US in terms of how the Link boys help everyone out on the grid, and we'd be lost without them most of the time.